Tzu Chi, shall we start now?
Okay, yeah, sorry.
It's 8:15 already. Yeah.
Yes, no, sorry, I just started the live streaming. Brothers and sisters. We will start the session for today. Okay, let us begin the session. Good evening and a warm welcome to Abode Masters, Brother Joe Huang, brothers and sisters around the globe to online book study on the Sutra of Infinite Meanings. Today, we'd like to share with all my heart, with all my breath, incepted from Master's Cheng Yen's speech. Recently, my physical strength has declined. At my age, I no longer dare to hope for more. I only hope for good affinity that led to your return. I will give my heart and my breath, use all my strength to share with everyone. I hope that every word I speak now can be absorbed mindfully as the essence of Dharma, and every statement bringing benefits to all. I hope each person will walk the Bodhisattva path, taking every step steadily, every step diligently. Over to you, Sister Stephanie.
感恩 Sister Xiaoqing. Okay, a very good, wonderful evening to all the brothers and sisters who's joined us today. This is our third session of the Sutra of Infinite Meanings book study. And for those of you who are new, this book study is actually based on the Sutra Adaptation. Now, before we hear the wonderful sharing, let us all invite Abode Masters to lead us in paying homage to the Triple Gem. Let us rise. Please pay our respect for these wonderful teachings by making 3 sincere bows to Buddha and Master. Palms together. First bow. Second bow. And third bow. And a bow also to our beloved Abode Masters who could join us today.感恩, and please be seated, everyone. Okay, very grateful that we are all together once again tonight. And this is the third session, as I have mentioned just now. And this book study is based on the Sutra adaptation of the Sutra of Infinite Meanings, which is a Tzu Chi's Grand Sutra. And also, the special affinity behind this book study is a promise made to our late brother Michael Xiao of Tzu Chi, Philippines. All right, so tonight, our session will be like the previous one, which is there will be a 30-minute sharing, followed by a 20-minute of interactive session, and finally a 10-minute commentary by Brother Joe Huang.感恩. So, okay, very warm welcome to our sharer. Just let me do a little bit of introduction, yeah? Growing up in Tzu Chi family since young, our next sharer actually has been inspired by her parents' footsteps, and later she joined Tzu Chi during university. And now she is based in Cambridge and serves as one of the deputy coordinator in Tzu Chi, United Kingdom. She walks the path with the aspiration that no one would ever feel regret in joining Tzu Chi. It is a great honor for us to welcome Sister Liang Xingling. Sister Xingling,
Thank
good
you.
afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good
The
afternoon.
floor is yours. We're looking forward to your
afternoon,
sharing,
Sister.
Kaen.
Thank you, Gan. So thank you, Sister Stephanie's introduction. And I saw your daughter is online, so grateful to Mesita. 感恩亲爱的上人、金色师父 and sisters and brother. Good afternoon from the UK. So myself and Sister Sue will be grateful to share with you today on the session of the third episode, Jing Si traditions. So I understand that this series is a dedication to the late respected brother Michael Shaw. I came across with him in 2019 in a year-end blessing ceremony. I remember him as a very humble person where he was walking with a crowd and smiling to everyone greeting to him. And in 2023, in a global Tzu Chi camp in the end of the year, and he led us making vows to the master and strengthen our hearts and our minds when Master Cheng Yen was not able to be physically with us. And I remembered him encourage us to grow ourselves deeper into the Sutra learning. And last year, I was very touched to see the Tacloban Tzu Chi in Philippines, the survivors of the Typhoon Haiyan, and they diligently performed the Sutra adaptation. But then the brother Michael had been not able to attend event due to the health. So although I did not have the chance interacting with brother Michael personally, but he has been a great inspiration to me and like to everyone. So I'm grateful to join the session today and share the topic on the Jing Si traditions. So I'd like to start with the origin of the name Jing Si. So the name was chosen by Sangren before she formally ordained as a Buddhist monastic. So that was when she left home and while she was waiting for a bus in Kaohsiung, and she saw a magazine with a story about someone who began painting at age 71 and become famous in 20 years later. It's just the title attracted Sangren. And so by chance, Sangren flipped through the magazine and then come across a Buddhist story describing the Buddha sitting under a Bodhi tree and went into a deep meditation and in calm contemplation. So this is translated as Jing Si. So master felt the name inspired her, and then she chose to name herself Jing Si before she became a Buddhist monastic. And so when Sangren was very young, and she once overheard a friend of her mother say that it felt inappropriate to visit a temple without bringing money. And because after all, at that time, when seeing a monastics practitioner, and one should either make offering or sponsor a meal or at least contribute some incense money to the donation box. And Sangren was wondering, is it really necessary to donate money just to visit the temple? And if someone doesn't have the money, does that mean that they cannot come close to Buddhism? And that was when she came to understand the true spirit of Buddha's teachings, and she felt that deeply that the society had misunderstood both Buddhism and monastics. And from then on, she vowed that if she ever become a monastic, she would live by herself, by self-reliance, and never accept offerings. And these are the story from the book 出世心入世心. And at the Jingsi abode, when Sangren and abode masters, where the Sangren and and abode master live, and this 一日不做,一日不食, this philosophy, a day without work is a day without food. This philosophy is lived out daily. So masters engage in farming, crafting, and producing Jing Si products to sustain themselves. And this is to ensure that all donations to the Tzu Chi Foundation go directly to help others. So it is not about physical labor, it's a spiritual practice of humility, discipline, and giving. And we all heard about many good stories and touching stories of the 21 type of handicrafts or self-reliant practices developed in and sustained by the Jing Si abode community. And in the story of the beginning of Tzu Chi, Sangren and above masters sew baby shoes with one pair more every day for charity. So if each person sews one extra pair of shoes per day, and this is a bit math, so each pair earns an additional 4 yuan, so 4块钱. And with 6 people back then sewing one pair shoes more, then that counts 20 additional $24 a day. And then in overall, it will be $8,000 per year. So the 8,000, the number of 8,000, now we know it was from the pool of blood incident where an indigenous woman who had suffered a miscarriage because she was denied treatment because she couldn't afford the 8,000 deposit back then required by the hospital. And this is inspiration for Sangren, for masters, that at 8,000 could save a life. That's the aspiration. And so speaking about the handicraft, the 21 Sogong, so one story is about the repurpose of the cement bags. So back then, the cement bags used to be made with 3 to 5 layers of paper, and the outermost and the innermost layers were dirty, but the middle layers are still clean. So the masters would repurpose, like carefully separate the layers and reglue them into new smaller paper bags. So the dirty bags were sold to the hardware shops for packaging like tools or nails. But then the clean layers were sold to like feed stores for packaging animal feed, things like that. So it was a kind of a life. It was a not only sustain itself but also cherishing resources, and to like make do of making a purpose with what was available and earning a living through hard work and ingenuity. And another story about baby shoes is also like cherished resources, as masters collect fabric scraps and offcuts to repurpose them into from tailor shops and repurpose them into a new baby shoes. So next, I would like to welcome Sister Sue. She has inspiring stories because when we were like talking about the stories, how the above masters, Jing Si tradition, Jing Si Jiafeng, and all the handicrafts and so on, and Sister Sue personally made baby shoes and also the 小木屋 wood cabin by herself, and try to tell the stories not just by words but also by the real product. So welcome, Sister Sue.
Thank you, Xingling, sister. Can I share my PPT?
Yes.
Yes, sister.
Yeah, good afternoon, 上人, Jing Si 师父 and brothers and sisters. Thank you for inviting me to participate this sharing. Actually, I also know I met a brother Michael in Philippines. Was 2015 when we first organized the free clinic by Singapore team and the Philippines, first time in Tacloban. So thank you for giving me this chance to give a small sharing. Today, okay. Today I would like to share about this how I learned from exploring Master Cheng Yen's spiritual path and self-discipline through making the wooden cabin and sewing the baby shoes. In every year, I live in Melbourne, so every year we participate this Melbourne Festival of Ideas. Every year they give us a theme, and in 2024 they give us a theme is telling tales. So I'm thinking how to give a story about the Tzu Chi. The very first one is a wooden cabin that come across my mind. So I thinking, I discussed with Xingling, how about we can do this wooden cabin, and it's very very good. Is Xingling's father stay in Tzu Chi Jing Si all the times, so I can ask him to help on this do the measurement and take pictures for me so that I can copy. And this wooden cabin actually,
It's not running.
sorry.
Sorry, your slides are not running.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry for interruption.
Yeah, okay. The story of this wooden cabin is because Master Cheng Yen spent 6 months studying Lotus Sutra in doing this spiritual practice. That is very important that to tell people that how she begins. And also this place is a birthplace for Tzu Chi, I think. These two pictures is from the Jing Si, Hualien, the wooden cabin. But I think last year, because of the typhoon, and they have to replace again, and this is gone.
Sorry,
Sister
Sister Sue, I think your PowerPoint is still frozen.
no working, no running.
No.
Hey, mine is
Maybe
running.
you would like to reshare. You can stop share and reshare again. Is that okay?
Okay, let me check. Sorry.
So now it's moving.
Is it moving?
Yes. Just that it's not in slide mode yet.
Okay.
Presentation mode. Yeah.
Then okay. We'll stop. Sorry.
You right up.
Sister Sue, we can see your PowerPoint. It's just that it's not in presentation mode. You can click on the, that icon. Yes.
等下看 IC 要一次过用掉啊。
Okay, it's good now.
Sorry, sister, you're muted.
Sister Sue, we cannot hear you. I think your mic is off.
Unmute.
Okay.
Oh, it's okay now. Sorry. 这样可以吗？
可以。
Okay, sorry. So I stop here. Yeah, it's okay. These two pictures is from Jing Si and Xingling's fathers give me the measurement and also give me all the details in the drawing and plan. So it's very good to present to me. So put a lot of effort to draw this wooden cabin, and I start making this wooden cabin with plants and also the woods. And from these plans, you can see the measurement. This is 10 times smaller I make. It's very, very small. And this is the actual measurement. You see, very inspire me is this the bed of master. The bed, you can see the width is totally is 85. And the forecast, the prayer place is 67. So after that, it's very space, left a very small space for master to when you sit on, the head is covered by the like forecast, and then outside is very small, about 1 feet 30 centimeter for her to sitting down. So this place is very tiny and must be very careful to lie down. When we go to Jing Si, we can see the real one. It don't seems like very inspire us. When I do this one, I feel very impressed. This place and it's very small. And I sharing this story up to Xingling, and Xingling said, I asked her why you want me to share about this wooden cabin story. And then he said, you told me that this you feel very deep sense to about master's sleep a very small tiny place. And then when she talk about these things, tears drop again. I feel that when you do it, you really feel that master is herself. She very compassion to give everything, but for herself, she just live a very simple life.
Sister Sue, may I help you share the slides? Because your slide is still not moving.
Is it not moving? Oh,
Yes.
sorry. Take it out.
Can I share for you? I have your PDF.
No, that is the different one.
Oh, that's
So,
different? Oh, okay. Now that you click, it's okay.
is it okay now?
Yes. You put
It's
to
moving.
slide mode, right?
Yeah.
You put to slide mode, please.
Already put the slide mode.
Presentation mode. The button at the bottom.
I done already. I done.
Okay. Okay, maybe you can proceed to see how it goes. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Because I used two screens to mix.
Yeah, Sister Sue, I think it's the way that you're sharing the screen. You should share the screen that is your desktop. Don't use a second one, otherwise we can't see the presentation mode. Right now, we're not seeing the presentation mode. We're seeing the PowerPoint itself. So I think it's the screen that you share, or you don't have to do presentation mode. You just run down the slide in PPT, and that's okay. We will see that. We see that. Right now, we're seeing the birthplace of Tzu Chi. If you move down the slides, we can see it here.
You still cannot see from now?
No, we're seeing the birthplace of Tzu Chi wooden cap.
Oh, no. Can.
Yeah.
If you just
now
move down
it's
the slide
moving.
this way,
Yeah,
it's
just
fine.
Oh, okay. You mean I can
Yeah,
just click down? Is
yeah,
it?
Yes.
just move
Oh,
down and
so
we can see
okay,
this. That's
okay,
fine.
okay, okay,
Okay,
okay.
cảm ơn so much, Joe.
Sorry.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm very, very sorry. Apologize. Okay, so come to this part. Okay, and I'm sorry. I continue. So this is a simplicity for master's life in the wooden cabin, and I do all the details, including all the beams and the roofing. And at the end, we go to add the cladding, so it looks more realistic. So Xingling is helping to do the laser cutting. And this is 10 times smaller. So this is the final products for a scale model of a wooden cabin. And this is the interior, the pictures, the photos taken from the Hualien wooden cabin. And this is how we make. Okay. And this wooden cabin we show at the Melbourne Festival of Ideas and sharing to people about the history of the Tzu Chi. And also the other exhibition at the volunteer fair in Worcester. Come to this making extra pairs of baby shoes every day. Cindy already shared just now the calculation and how much they make and how to help people. The first month, first extra pairs is to help the first case of a charity. And this making of extra pairs of baby shoes is to show the self-discipline and return to the propriety to masters and her monastic disciples. And I think it's experience sewing these baby shoes. I take the sample and the paper patterns from master Pei Sifu, and then I did it last week. It was so difficult to do it. I take about a few hours just to show one pair. So I feel that is so difficult. From there, I can experience how difficult the life when the Sifu making all this, and the income for this is very, very difficult to help people for more and more people's more cases for the poor. And this is how I work out, same as Xingling did just now. This why I want to do this in pictures, because I want to show the volunteers in Spain. We have this volunteers retreat last week, and sharing about this story to them. So I use this picture to help them to more understand about how much one pair, and then 6 persons to make become how much, and then 1 month the income, how to help for the first case. This is the volunteers from the Spain and participate on this volunteers retreat in Spain last week. So about 7 people stay. They understand, and they're more understand about this Tzu Chi, how it begins. How I learned from this Master Cheng Yen's teaching is through the hands-on experience, building a small wooden cabin and also showing baby shoes. So I feel appreciate and profound values embodied by Master Cheng Yen about self-discipline, diligence, and frugality and perseverance. So come the conclusion is live your simple life, cultivate compassion, love and kindness, and benefit to all sentient beings. Sorry about that. Thank you for my sharing today.
Cảm ơn so much, Sister Sue and Sister Xingling for the sharing on the episode 3 is on the Jing Si tradition. Sister Xingling, do you have any more slides to go? Sister Xingling? That's the end of the presentation.
I'm concerned about time, but we can end here.
Sorry?
I'm just concerning about time, so we can actually end here.
Okay, all right. So it's 8:50 now.
Yeah.
So okay, cảm ơn so much for this sharing about the Jing Si traditions. Really, I think the sharing by Sister Sue just reminds me of Master say if people cannot come, we must go to them, right? So it's bringing the wooden cabin, Master's wooden cabin, to the people who cannot come to the wooden cabin itself. So it's really very inspiring to see what Sister Sue and Tzu Chi volunteers in UK has done to promote the spirit of our 近世家风, which is the Jing Si family tradition. Hi. So now we actually would like to open the floor to some interactive session. If there are questions or sharing from our fellow volunteers, we can see our sisters from Lusaka, G3 Lusaka. Hello. A very good evening or good afternoon, sisters. Would you like to share your insights from today's sharing by Sister Xingling and Sister Sue? Do you have any things that you want to share with us, sister?
Yeah,
May I know
good
where
evening,
is this
everyone.
Lusaka? Yeah. Is this
Yeah,
from
it's in
Mozambique?
Zambia. No,
Zambia.
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 Yeah, Zambia,
Okay.
Lusaka.
Our sister from Zambia, Lusaka. And your sister, your name,
Yeah.
please?
Good evening, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Sister Erica from Zambia.
Sister Erica, welcome. A warm welcome.
Thank you. So my sharing, I just want to find out when sewing the baby shoes, did our master have the measuring tape, or were just she just have an idea of how we can make, or since you say it was a struggle moment, she never had anything to support with the sewing and other things. So my concern is, how did they achieve making the shoes for the babies, despite that I didn't see that measuring tape or the sewing machine, since we are using hand. Was it difficult for them to find the thread for sewing? How hard was it? Because I think last year we did try sewing, even this year using hand. It was very hard. The project, it was a failed project because it is very hard if you don't have idea. You don't have mathematics in your head, how to calculate, where to cut, how to measure thing. It's very hard. So I want to find out, how did she manage with the other 30 wives? How did they achieve so that it can be a success to the world?
Wow, and so much, Sister Erica, for the very deep question. Yeah. Yeah. So Sister Sue has experienced sewing the shoes, right? Or Sister Signing, you too? Maybe you would like to answer the question. How difficult was it? Yeah, that's why they only could produce one pair at a time.
One pair more. I think they have
And one pair more
pairs.
after that.
Yeah, one
Yes.
pair
So they
more.
really have to um really have to be very diligent. Yeah. Work very hard, as we say. Yeah. So maybe Sister Sue, who have experience sewing the shoes, or Sister Sinling,
That
how
was
was
very
it
hard,
for
so
you?
I don't dare do that. But Sister, so that was the same comment that Sister Sue told me. It was very hard. So Sister Sue.
It is very hard because it's one piece. One piece of cloth is not cutting, and then you make a shoes. And at the beginning, I use a sewing machine because it need to be very, very fine and then to fold it at the edging. But I found very difficult. So I open up again and then redo use hand. I see the pictures who Yang Sifu use the machine. I thought it's use machine is very fast because I got experience making clothing. But I didn't know the first time I try it's very hard. Really very hard. And no measurement. Pei
No
Sifu give me
measurements.
a paper. She asked me to follow this paper, but you have to adjust yourself. She said no measurement. So that's the second time. The next time because I did experience last week, I'm going to do a measurement myself so that make it better. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sister Sue. May I just know how many hours did it take you to finish one pair, Sister Sue?
No, only one piece I make. I haven't finished one pair. Just make one.
Okay, only one
I
side.
spend 4 hours.
4 hours.
To do.
Okay. So Sister Erica, yeah, I think despite it's difficult, it is hard work. Maybe the first few is very difficult, but with the practice and getting used to it already, I think it will become much easier later on. Yeah. Okay. So you don't have the measurement as well, but just the paper, the what do you call that? The template, right? Is the template. Okay. Did that answer your question, Sister Erica?
Yes, it did. She did answer the question because I know it's very hard. So I figured out probably it takes 2 days or 1 day just to finish because you're just making without measurement. So I was thinking, oh, maybe it took them 3 days or 4 days just to make one. But since it took 4 hours, it's okay. It's
Yes.
okay. Yeah.
It's okay. Yes. It's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, 感恩 so much. So that really tells us how much Shifu worked, put in so much effort to make those shoes. Thinking back, it was really not easy, but because of their perseverance, the resilience to overcome all sorts of difficulties and to practice what is difficult. Therefore, there was no retreat. Yeah. All right. Okay. And now moving on, we see our brother from Zambia who has opened up the screen. Brother Astrida Mulamba. Is it brother or sister? Sorry. Hey, good afternoon or good evening.
Yes, sister.
Our sister from Zambia. Yes. Do you have
Yes,
any
sister.
questions or any sharing regarding today's episode? Please feel free.
I want just to add on the sharing, yes. What I can say and what we have learned here in Mongu, Zambia, is that it's very important to learn or to have a skill to help the needy. Because when you have a skill and you use your skill, it will help many and it will relieve the sufferings of many. So I have learned that our master, Cheng Yen, she used her skills to help the whole world, whereby the shoes, to make a shoe, it is not easy. It needs determination, diligence. She needs to believe in herself for what she was doing. You need to have faith with what you are doing, and you need not to give up.
Yes, precisely.
You need to, concentration is very important.
I think we have
So even as we have learned, we need to use it. We have different talents, we have different skills in us. So for today, as we have learned the original home of our master and how Shufu has done that work, We have seen her love and determination to what she was doing. So even us, we need to follow the good path and the good steps and the good work that the Master has done to us. That we need to practice and to put it in action all the time, so that it can be also learned from generation to other generation. Because when you remind by doing, it will be in the head and the lives of the people. So it's very important that we need all the time to practice, to put things in practice and to do it, so that we continue spreading the great love for the Master. Thank you very much, sister. That's what I wanted to contribute and sharing. Thank you. Kangai.
Thank you. Kan Ơn. Thank you so much, sister, our sister from Zambia, who gave us so much words of wisdom. Truly have faith that everybody has the ability to contribute their talent. Yeah, even Master always say, even the droplets of effort. Let's say if you're good in the cooking, you cook. If you're good in the sewing, you sew, right? Everybody can contribute, right? As long as we have faith and Master as our role model, yeah? And therefore the Jing Si family tradition is something that Master embodies and for all of us to follow. And as what Sister rightly said, so that we can transmit these principles to the next generation. Sister Singling would like to add on to that. How it's done in the UK?
So I have several of my remaining
Sorry,
slides.
Sister Singling, I think you have to go closer to your microphone.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It's on my laptop. So yes, some of my slides, the remaining slides are about why Jing Si spirit and Tzu Chi services have to go in parallel. And Master Sangren actually wrote about an article that I had a lot of inspiration on. So when Sangren established the Jing Si Fa Mai Tzu Chi Zhongmen, the Dharma lineage and Tzu Chi school of Buddhism, so this article discussed like there are 21 sections, and each sections discuss why Jing Si spirit and Tzu Chi service have to combine together and have to go in parallel. So yeah, so the Jing Si Dharma lineage is a practice of cultivating ourselves. So it's not only to serve, but also we have to grow ourselves as well. And this is under Master's guidance, and we have to cultivate ourselves through serving others. And Master also said, without the Jing Si spirit, the Tzu Chi Foundation would be just a charity for a time. But we know that the vows of Master is to purify hearts, bring harmony to society, and create a world free of disaster. And this is a vow that is not something for a short-lived organization can achieve. So I'm very grateful that I joined Tzu Chi, and we can, together we can contribute more and practice. And this is like lives of practicing, and very grateful to follow Master. Thank you.
Wow. Truly very amazing. Thank you so much, Sister Singling, for that additional sharing. Because truly now we can see the Jing Si family traditions that is rooted in the self-reliance, right? Self-reliance, 一日不做一日不食. It is truly to for the sake of the sustainability of Tzu Chi into the future, because we remain simple and we remain humble in our selfless pursuits to benefit sentient beings. Yeah, very 感恩. Yeah, Sister Singling, for that additional sharing. Yeah. So okay, looking at the time, it's 9 p.m. now. Maybe we allow for one more sharing from the floor. Any brothers or sisters who would like to seize their time or the opportunity to share? your insights. Who's
Hi,
that? Sorry.
it's Sister Erica.
Oh, Sister Erica. Sister Erica again. Hi, Sister Erica from Zambia. Yes, Sister Erica.
Yeah. So I love the part that our master said we should always activate ourselves so that others also can be helped. It's good. I also love the fact that our master said we should be the ocean for everyone. We should feel their pain first before they know our pain. We should be the example of the community to show love and support and care. We should be the example of saying, if I can feel the pain of you, I know what I can help. It can be master's teachings, the Jing Si aphorism that we give to the community so that they understand what is charity, what is love, and what is pain. Because if you haven't been through pain, they can't understand even if you talk about pain, because you don't know what pain is. If you haven't slept a day without a meal, they won't understand even if you teach them what is hunger. You have to feel it first before you tell them. Before you go and stand in the community, say, love is this, you have to love yourself. You have to understand, you cultivate yourself, prepare yourself, open up your heart, love yourself first before you go to the community and love others or the volunteer around you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Kanan so much, sister. Our sister from Zambia. Really, we are very, very amazed and very by the depth of the sharing from our sisters. Yeah, they resonate so well with Master's teachings. Truly, you can only feel it when you do it, right? You can only feel it when you do it. Okay, Kanan so much, sister. Sister Lusaka, right? No, not sister. Sister Erica from Lusaka, Zambia. Okay, I'm mindful of the time. We still have a little bit of time for one more sharing. Anyone from Malaysia? Okay, we have a brother Danny Simata. Brother Danny Simata. Brother Danny, do you have anything that you would like to share regarding today's episode on the Jing Si tradition? If not, anyone from Malaysia? Okay. Oh, very shy today, Malaysia. Okay, maybe, all right. Maybe Sister Xingling, would you like to, oh, Sister Xiaoqing has switched on her microphone and a video.
Yeah,
Perhaps from
wait.
Sister Xiaoqing?
感恩哦，sorry 感恩 sister, our UK sisters, Xingling and Sister Su for the really very touching stories, and of course we are very grateful to our, I think, African team, the Zambian sisters, for further, I think, give us the Q&A questions, and also as we discuss and we think further, wow, I didn't expect the shoes to be that difficult. So from these stories, even wow, we can feel how tough it was during that time. And today, just now as we listen to the sisters, do we understand? Do we feel their suffering? Do we feel their hunger? Really, very, very grateful. I think today, tonight, all this, as we take it in, so we reflect back on what our masters and above masters have done in the past. It's good also, really. I think maybe in our countries, I'm thinking we also should maybe have a, I don't know, workshop or something as we do. Then it's easier as we
Yeah.
listen to our root, how our work masters in the past do it. So if we can also do it, then we will understand the difficulty of the path they have walked in the past.
Yes,
God,
truly,
really, very
truly. We should have the shoemaking
really.
workshop
Yes,
and
真的。
xiao mu modeling. Okay, wonderful. Truly, like it's really very grateful to be able to listen to so many in-depth sharing from all the sisters from Zambia, from the UK, benefiting us today. All right. So now, shall we invite? It's 9:05. Shall we invite Brother Joe Huang to give us his insights and reflections on today's session? Over to you, Dr. Joe. Cảm ơn.
Okay, thank you everybody, and very much thank you very much to our sisters from UK to do the sharing, and thanks very much for our sisters from Zambia. I think I heard Sister Erica sharing, and also Astrida. I think the ideas. I think you have a very deep understanding in Master's teaching. For that, I am very humbled. I'm very humbled because we are living on the same land. We're here in Taiwan, and we're right here. You know, I could see outside the window and I could see the wooden cabin, but I feel that you are so much closer to the spirituality than where I am. You are so much closer to what Master's teaching in terms of what Sister Astrida said, the faith, the spirituality, and Sister Erica mentioned that you have to understand that. And I want to echo that. I think one of the hardest thing is that when you have nothing, and at the very beginning, I think Sister Xingling also mentioned, but at the very beginning, it's not just about the skills to make the baby shoes. A lot of the followers at the beginning didn't have any skills. They were following Master Cheng Yen, thinking that once they go into the temple, or once they go into cultivation, their life would be actually much simpler, you know, and because that's the way it was in Taiwan at the time, you know. If and in fact, this is still happening. There are many countries in the world where if the family cannot feed the children, they will send the kids to the temples, because the temples will take them in as disciples, as monks, training monks, and they will feed them and give them education. That's where they will be able to grow. And a lot of people thinking that that's where, if you have no place to send, you send your kids to these places. So at the time, you know, that's the usual idea that people have about Buddhism, you know, that you are accepting offering, you're not making a living for yourself. And Master Cheng Yen wanted to change that. She believes that this is not, we are here to serve the people, not accepting the offerings. We're here to help. But why is it turns around that you're helping me now? That's not what she wanted. So she now takes her disciple, the followers, to do this. But the followers did not know how to do many things, right? For example, Master herself had the experience of sewing, also had the experience in the farm, but not many people in her followers knew how to do this. So it's not even like we find the skills that we can use to better help the society. No, we don't know what we can do, but we just had to find something that we can do to help. And at the time in Taiwan, and this was like 60 years ago, more than 60 years ago, you know, it's very customary where you do handicrafts, you know, you take some raw material from some factory, and the mother would take it home, and then they would do it at home. As a child, you know, I'm not even 50 yet, but as a child, we did that at home also. You know, my mom would take some, you know, little bits and pieces of things, and then we will do this, you know, while we're, you know, studying the books, and we will be working on with our hands. And that's what in our society in Taiwan, that's what we do. So Master Cheng Yen did the same thing, but it was even longer ago when the economies were even worse. And you might not have the tools, you might not have the skills, but you need the money. And I really like what Sister Erica said, that if you never experience the suffering or the hunger, it's really hard for you to explain. And I would just like to say that we explain, masters, 1 day without work is 1 day without meal. But we never gone through that. You know, I myself never gone through 1 day without work is 1 day without meal. It's something that we never gone through. So imagine this, right? You have not much food, but you have to go to the farm and you are all working hard in the farm. But at the end, there's no food or very little food. And that's where the followers, the disciples, the students, and also master, they have a very strong bond because the food is very little and they have to share among the very limited people, you know, but everybody went to the field and do the work. That's how the bond is very, very strong because they're always looking out for each other. And master they have very little food, but they need to eat. So they shared the food to those people that have done the most physical work. Now, for most of us, we would not understand what it means. We can explain, we can share the stories, but I would admit myself that I don't think there is a day in my life where I went hungry. There isn't a day. We have been very fortunate. So it's very difficult for us to explain the history, but I think the idea isn't about hungry. Okay, so Sister Jinling, when she was sharing, it wasn't about, so do we understand what it means? It's more about Master Cheng Yen wants to show us that if there is one thing that you believe, so that's where Sister Esther's talk about faith. If there's one thing that you believe very strongly, then there should not be anything that stops you. Whether you have no skill, whether you have no money, or you have no tools, or people are against you. At the time in Taiwan, the society, the culture does not do things this way. People are sort of against Master in doing what she's doing. But she believes that as a member of the society, as a member of the community, I am here to give back. I have enough to go on. The food is very little, but I have enough to go on. I don't need to eat a lot. So I can eat a very little bit, and I would do what I can to sustain myself. And then I will not only sustain myself, I will do more so that I could give this help to somebody, even if it's making one additional shoe, even that little. So I think Master is showing us that all these things can be accumulated, even for a very, very little bit of help. You know, it's 1 cent, 2 cents, 3 cents, very little bit. That's how they started. And I think it's very difficult for us because we never even seen that small bit of coins right now, right? Like I said, I'm almost 50 years old, and I've never used the small denomination coin that's about, you know, half NT, which is about 2 cents US dollar. I never seen that, but that's how they accumulated very small amounts, because Master believes while that little amount cannot help somebody right away, we could accumulate that. And this is something that I really believe it's the spirituality of Tzu Chi. By myself, I can't do it, but with many people, we can. And not only that, by myself, there are many, many obstacles and challenges. But if you believe what you're doing is right, and history has shown us that what we are doing is right, and if everything is right, but there are so many difficulties and challenges and things that blocks you, you have to find a way to get through it. That's on us. We have to find a way to get through it. So Sister Erica was asking, well, you know, did you have the template? Did you have the measuring tape? Did you have all that? Well, they didn't have that at the time, but I'm sure they found a way to overcome it. We didn't know how. I'm sure it was very difficult, but that was what Master showed us. It's not about, let me tell you how to do it. It's about, let me show you it can be done. It will be difficult, but it can be done. So, Sister Erica, you are faced with some challenges and difficulties. But these stories today from Sister Xingling and Sister Sue showed us that it can be done. We don't know how, but we have the faith that it can be done. And I believe because you have faith and we have faith, and we are strongly praying for you, for your success, that you will find a way overcoming your challenges. And that's the power of faith. And that's the power of collecting all the people from UK, from Malaysia, from Taiwan. I've never been to Zambia, but I believe that our good wishes can somehow our prayer can be sent over to you. And we wish the very best. And I believe that Sister Erica and Sister Estrida and all of you, you have such strong spirituality and faith in Master's teaching. I believe you will be able to find the answers. If you put me there in Zambia, I would not be able to do anything. I think that you are so powerful, that you're so capable, that you're able to overcome all these challenges, just like Master did 60, 70 years ago when she had to overcome all these challenges. I don't think I can. I think we are so blessed that we lost the way to really overcome challenges. But you, on the other hand, have the power. You have what it takes, and you have the faith. And I think you will be able to overcome. And the best wishes to all of you, whatever project that you're doing, that you'll be able to find a way overcoming all the difficulties. And I'm sure we will. And that's what Brother Michael is trying to pass on to us, through the teachings of the Sutra of Infinite Meanings. Brother Michael in the Philippines are doing the same thing. They're overcoming so much difficulties, whether it's language, whether it's poverty, they're doing so much already. So we're hoping, honoring his name, and through the sharing and the book studies, that we are able to give you some strength and give you some hope that even though we're so far away and we're never going to Zambia, but somehow our faith and our hope and our strength will go to you and help you finish and complete all the wonderful things that you're doing. Thank you, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. And you're so
Thank
you're
you. Thank you so much.
You're a wonderful disciple of Master Cheng Yen. You're closer to her than we are here in Taiwan. You're closer to her in heart. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
truly, truly. Can earn so much, Brother Joe Huang, for the wonderful encouragement. It's so heartfelt, and I really cannot say how much we have benefited from our sisters in Zambia, Sister Estrida and Sister Erica, for really being very close to Master's heart and the spirit. Therefore, that's why my brother said just now, the spirituality is the power, is the great power. Can earn so much. Can earn so much for the wonderful, wonderful sharing tonight. And also Brother Joe Huang for your commentary. Okay, we have come to the end of our session tonight, but before we end, we would like to gather everyone for our group photo.
Zoom picture, get
before
Brother
we do
Joe
the
Huang to on the
yeah,
video.
we would like to invite everybody to switch on your camera so that we can take a group photo before we say our prayers, sing the prayer song. Okay? Okay. Okay, just a minute. Okay, please switch on your video. Take the opportunity to take photos with our sisters from UK and from Zambia, Taiwan. Oh, I see Brother Robert as well. Hi, Brother Robert.
Oh, hello.
Brother Robert is in traveling. Yes.
Somewhere, yeah.
Okay. All right. I've managed to take all the photos. Now, before we go, And before we end the session tonight, let us all come together with deep sincerity to pray for the world. Cảm ơn.
In my heart, I feel deep gratefulness. All my heart is filled with sincere prayer. From all corners of the world, let us join our hearts and pray for a world of harmony and peace. In my heart, I feel deep gratefulness. May all the Buddhas hear my prayer. All united with one heart, let us end our hate with love. May there be no suffering hereafter.
May all minds be purified. May there be peace in the community, and may there be no disasters in the world. Cảm ơn, brothers and sisters, for your sincere prayers. And now together we pray for universal love and blessing. With loving respect, gratitude, and confidence, let us wish every person in our lives a healthy body and an enlightened mind, and a total fulfillment in universal love. Now, let us expand this consciousness to include every person in the world, every being in the universe. Let our unified love make this wonderful world even better. Let us all immerse ourselves in the joyful embrace of universal love. Cảm ơn. And now we'd like to invite Brother Joe Huang to lead us in paying homage to the Triple Gem by offering our 3 sincere bows. Brothers and sisters, please rise. Palms together. First bow. Second bow. And third bow. Okay, and a bow to all our beloved abode Shifus who could join us today. Cảm ơn. Cảm ơn, brothers and sisters. Cảm ơn to our sisters from UK, Zambia, Taiwan, Malaysia, wherever you are, we are all united in universal love and the Jing Si family tradition. Cảm ơn大家. So we'll see all of you again next month. And with that, we'd like to say good evening, good night to everyone. Cảm ơn. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye, cảm ơn.
Cảm ơn. See you again.